Yeah. Oh my God. Somebody
Oh
might see
my.
this. Shh. Just let it happen. Shh.
Okay. Who will
Uh,
be the first commenter?
who will be the first to comment?
Abo.
Well. Hmm.
Abo, I predicted your statement, and I have a news flash. Do you see the title of the stream today? StreamYard has lost its mind. All the free stuff that's supposed to be included in the free plan, like intros and stingers and commercials, yeah, they took all that away from us. It's all gone now. It's behind a paywall. So starting next week, we're going to be on a different streaming platform, and I will move StreamYard over to the entities that I hate. And it's weird because in order to use EV Mux, which is the one I intend to use, I have to use Chrome, which I also hate. But I now hate Chrome less than I hate StreamYard.
What is Microsoft's browser? Edge?
Yeah. Edge.
It might work on Edge.
Okay, again though, I mean that's just the devil that you know versus the devil that you don't.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's what I use. But
what's up, Immortal Rising? What's going on?
Hey,
We have
Aaron.
we have nothing today
nothing.
except us.
That's it. That's all
Ken,
you
You're
get.
welcome.
are we enough? Are we enough to carry a show today? No, not really. All
Not
right, thanks for
me.
watching, everybody.
Not me.
Um,
You guys are.
all right, so I'm gonna talk about that which I said I wasn't gonna talk about. But before I do, I want to share the interaction I had with StreamYard today. Brace yourselves. I'm going to tell you a story that'll make your balls shrivel up to the size of raisins. So we popped backstage here in the studio, getting ready to do show prep.
Go on.
I'm looking to dump StreamYard too. Chris Fisk said Kitty used a great streaming service. Yeah, that's EV
Oh yeah.
Mux. But you
It's
have to use
EV
Chrome.
Mux. I'm glad Chris liked it.
Yeah. And I'm going to go over there as well. That's what we're going to start with next week.
You
But
guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
no,
interrupt you.
go ahead.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Oh, we have to have Chris on. We have to have Chris Fisk on. He is freaking hilarious. He will do the whole show for us.
Okay.
Sounds perfect.
Sold. Sold. Um, but anyway, so here's how it went down with StreamYard. We're backstage, and I'm like, oh look, they did a new layout for the videos that we played, the trailers and the stingers and whatever. Click. Whew. You will have to upgrade
Hmm.
to a paid plan. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? No. Free came with X amount of space to do this. So
Not
click,
no
same
more.
thing. So I went, interesting. So I clicked on the uh, inquire about plans. Click under free plans. It has 3 tiers. Under the free one, it still says up to X amount of free videos, blah, 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 free video slots. And I'm like, screenshot, sent it to StreamYard and said, why are you false advertising? That which is free is no longer free. You've got it behind a paywall. What the fuck? They responded
Yeah.
quickly with an auto generated response. It, intro videos are available with all of our paid platforms. Motherfucker, that's not what I asked you. It's not what I said. I said that which was free is now behind an upgrade wall. Go shove your AI generated response right up your ass. So, oh, I'm sure. Look, I'm not even 5 minutes in. I'm already cursing. So I'm sure YouTube's going to take this down. The whole purpose of the trailers was to get me through that hump without me getting my own show canceled. Yes, StreamYard is now a supervillain. They are now on my hate list, and they will remain that way until further notice. StreamYard, I hate you. I hate you for your bait and switch.
Okay. Yep. Aaron's saying the exact same thing happened to him on Sunday.
Yeah.
What? There are no files. Videos always skip a minute. I don't know what that means.
Oh, if you don't have any videos, you can just start the stream and just chill for a minute and then go live. Or come on stage. Yes, and that does bring us to the topic that I wasn't going to talk about, but I'm going to. First, let me say this. If I thought for a second, no, let me rephrase that. I don't think for a second that Trump is trying to hide anything or cover anything up. Because if he was implicated by any of that shit, we'd have heard about it during the campaign. Right? Am I wrong?
Not wrong.
I don't know. I'm a very paranoid person, so my whole litmus test for like remaining to support Trump is shit like disclosure, like this Epstein thing, and
I don't know if you had that kind of.
I'm not into it.
If you had that kind of smoking gun, and given the campaign credentials that they had, going at the time, if they had that smoking gun, I guarantee they would have used it.
I agree. So, but it begs the question then: what could be so intimidating that it would make Mr. Big Balls Trump not pitch a hissy cow that now there's not a disclosure? Because he didn't. He was asked about it and he goes, "Are you still on that? We're talking about the thing in Texas." Like, wait. That ain't you, Don. All right, Don, you are Mr. Big Balls go full ham on anybody, anywhere, anytime about anything. So I don't know what is in there that could induce him to be reticent about talking about it.
The Illuminati? Duh.
The Anunnaki.
Yes, it is the Anunnaki.
It's the lizard people.
It's the lizard people.
The lizard people got to him. There's proof that lizards were going to Epstein Island.
Dude, he might be a clone.
Oh,
they might have cloned him against his will.
Nobody would do that. Nobody would do that. They wouldn't want more than one of Trump running around. What are you, crazy?
Yes.
Y'all shouldn't be laughing about those lizard people.
Lizard people.
I know.
I grew up with B. I know how real this is.
I ain't afraid of no lizard people. We eat alligators down here.
I've never had alligator. I'm assuming you have, Doc.
Say it again.
You've eaten alligator?
Oh yeah, many times.
It's good.
Is it good? It's good.
Delicious.
It is.
I'm not going to get into the Israel thing only because, not because I eschew the political talk about it. It's because I do kind of a primacy thing. It's Israel's land. They've been there for 3,000 years. The other people are the squatters. I don't give a fuck about anything else. But yeah, gator is good. I've had gator. I've had buffalo. I've had bear meat. I've had elk. I've had moose. I have never had raccoon. I've had squirrel. Never had possum. Thank God. I'm scared of that. I've had frog, alligator, turtle, rabbit. So yeah, I've had a good bit of. We have a thing here every year called the annual wild game banquet. Big game hunters go all over. They bring their kill home, and they cook it up, and they provide free food to anybody who wants it, if you're willing to eat it. Well, of course I'm willing. I'm a carnivore.
Yeah. Why not?
So nope, never had possum and taters, Darren. That's a Wisconsin thing, not a Georgia thing. Fucker. I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, the one that surprised me. I only got one little sample of it because I wasn't sure about eating another carnivore. Was the bear meat? It's fucking good. It's fucking good. Yeah, President Taft was from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin
with cheese on it. There's more cheese in the fridges in Wisconsin.
I like hot cheeses.
I like hot cheeses. Hey, Well Red, good to see you, buddy. Well Red, how do you feel about the fact that Streamyard is pulled a bait switch on us? That which was free is no longer free. We can't play intros, trailers, nothing. It's all behind a paywall now. But when you go to their pay plan selector, the free plan still says it includes all the shit we've had in the past. So they're lying.
They lied.
I don't have a whole lot of use for liars. I don't have a lot of use for liars. I had a can opener that wouldn't open cans. I shot it. Did you? Hello, anybody? I shot it. President Taft may have claimed to have been from Ohio, but we all know he's from Wisconsin because that's where all the dumb fucks are from. Oh, Will Red says that's too bad. I've been paying, so I didn't notice. We're moving over to EV Mux's free platform, which already offered more than the monthly free or the monthly paid on StreamYard.
Indeed.
Yeah, though. I can't believe that a business would do this. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Shocking.
What? No, I sell propane. StreamYard! Screams at Fist. That's the show, boys and girls.
No, you got. Wasn't it? What? Aren't people supposed to ask us anything?
Yes, we're going to turn this into. Gay? Yeah. What? No, I sell propane. That may be the funniest line in the history of lines. Hank Hill gets asked if he's gay, and his response is, "What? No, I sell propane." Like, if you sell propane, you automatically can never even be assumed to be gay. All right, so yeah, we're going to turn this into a AUA, not AMA. Ask us anything. Ask us anything. Ask Tanner. Ask Christy. Ask me anything. And I promise you'll get an answer. It might not be true, but you'll get an answer. Well, Red, I'm calling on you first.
So I did what any American would do. I looked him straight in the eye, and I lied.
Hi, Mike.
Hey.
Hi, Mike.
And that's it. We're just going to sit here in dead silence. So I'll kick it off here. So I'm going to ask a question. And I'm going to ask this one of Tanner. Tanner, on the tank crew, what was your job?
All of them.
Okay. What was your job once you made first sergeant or sergeant first class?
Well, that's tank commander.
Tank commander. All right.
You see, every position is you're positioned there by rank, pretty much. Right. So you're always trying to work your way up. So you start off.
The lowest is the loader.
Loader or driver, they can interchange.
Driver sounds like the funnest job.
Driver is one of the funnest jobs of the tank. I ain't gonna lie. Like, one, it's the most comfortable seat. Well, besides the tank commander seat's pretty comfortable, but and you can pop out of the hatch and just like a pirate king or something. You got the wind in your hair and everything.
All right, but I got to ask my question now. When you were the gunner, what's the coolest thing you got to blow up?
A deer on the range. And if anyone asks, it's was an accidental shot because you're not supposed to kill.
Mike Walters says, did I hear that IDW is planning on doing a Twilight Zone comic adaptation? Well, there's two reasons that I have not. One, I don't like IDW, and two, I don't give a shit about the Twilight Zone. So next.
What? Who doesn't give a shit about the Twilight Zone?
Sorry.
Wow, you really don't.
Abo says, is it not true that American cuisine is to place chips on your sandwich as a layer? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Potato chips on a sandwich is a thing.
It's
you
delicious.
Need that little crunch.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
In junior high school, we had these super greasy burrito type things. They were called taco snacks. Like they were literally coated in grease inside a plastic bag, and they were so good. I'd take those and put Cheetos inside of them. It's the bomb.
I hear you. Well Red asks a very legit question here. Where do you go now that CG isn't a small creator network? No BS. Deflection responses are allowed. Thank you for your graciousness, Well Red. I'll answer that. When I came into comics, CG was a thing. This was before the trademark. And so I was all in. When Ethan and Eric July began stomping through Tokyo, destroying the city, I was just down here on the street trying to sell sushi. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got a dog in that fight. I have always been my own man. I don't attack individual creators, and I don't fight with them. I fight against things that are, pop culture in the meta, but not in the micro. And I just try to stay loyal to me and my brand. And my brand is simple. Non-woke comics, and I deliver. If I promise something, you're going to get it. So that's simple. Okay, let's see. His wife's never seen the potato chip thing? Yeah. Okay, Wagner says, first time I saw a fucking Southern pour a whole bag of peanuts to a perfectly cooked bottle, I say, what are you, 9? You can go straight to hell with that. That's a Southern delicacy. Piss off. What was my favorite cartoon growing up? Always Looney Tunes. Always. On with the show. This is it. In particular, the older the Looney Tunes, the better. Like when Daffy Duck was absolutely out of his fucking mind crazy and not just a foil for Bugs Bunny. Loved it. Yeah, exactly, Abo. We still create and make no money, just like true independence. It's what we do, baby. It's what we do. It's what we do.
I've had a theory about the whole Comicsgate thing, and that if you do want to make any kind of money, you literally do have to pick a side. So that get yourself involved, so people will actually see you stand out because you're involved in the drama.
I got pushed on that on a stream, and I'm not going to mention where, but I was on a panel show, and I was actually being pushed about that. But you guys, without me prompting them, watched their response. You two, Tanner, Christy. Do I give a fuck about my show?
No.
I don't care. My response to them was, my soul ain't for sale. I'm not going to pick a side when I don't see a side I want to take, and I'm not going to participate in it, even though it might be lucrative to do so. I don't do it because I don't give a
Kind of like that meme with Sean Bean, the actor, and it says, neither side eats bacon, so not my war. This is not my war.
It's not my war. It's not my fight. And that may very well, but Well Read, you had something to get blacklisted. I don't. I'm a nobody. I don't even matter. And I'm cool with that because I'm also cool with the fact that a publisher picked me up, and I'm under contract now with a publisher, and they reached out yesterday and said, hey, we need a headshot and about the author paragraph for the website. I was like, yay. But my smart ass kicked in. And I'm like, I just joined the team and you're already asking for a headshot? Fuck, who have I got to take out? And then I thought to myself after I sent that might not have been the most appropriate thing to say. These people don't really know me. I don't really know them. I got back. Thank you, Immortal Rising. I got back a ha 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 ha. So they at least LOL'd about it. Had Eric on for an interview and thought he was gracious. Well, more importantly than that, Well Read, you've had me on as a panelist, and I was gracious. But do I get a comment about how gracious I was? No.
No,
it's this.
No.
It's this. The hell, Well Read. By the way, if you guys ever want to hear, I fully endorse Well Read's show. All right, he does the best comic reviews out there, period, by far. And he also cracks me up and always has, because Well Read has a certain sense of humor that gets me. Doc, it's hot again. I watched the car next to my mouth. But if you ever want to hear Well Read's voice double, there's a channel called Growling Sidewinder, and the guy streams playing DCS, Digital Combat Simulator. He flies fucking fighter aircraft, and he's really good at it on this thing. And he's had real fighter pilots come on and fight him, and he beats them and whatever. He sounds just like Well Read. I'm like, Well Read, is this secretly your account? Now, Well Read has denied it. No, you're wrong. So sit there in your wrongness and be wrong. Let me educate you very quickly. We have the best barbecue. We brought you Coca-Cola and Pepsi. We brought you Dr. Pepper. We brought you grits. I'm sorry. We have brought far more.
Texas had the best barbecue.
No, fuck no. They barbecue beef. That's not barbecue. That's barbecue flavored beef. Growling Sidewinder is you, especially Well Read. If you go to his channel and you scroll through, look for the compilation of two idiots with him and his friend, and they're cracking up. That's you all day. I don't know who any of those people are, so I'm going to say I may have, and I just don't know, or no. Fucking Darren Wagner trying to come in here with regional hatred when he lives in a place where their only claim to fame is it gets fucking cold as shit and they got cheese. Shut up. Yes, we created Tex-Mex. Hello, Carrie Darling.
Hey.
Yes, we did, Darren. Yes, we did. By the way, Southern girls are hotter. Just saying. Now, you can find an equally hot California girl, but she's going to be batshit fucking crazy. The same hotness over here in Georgia will make you breakfast the next morning. Just saying. And it'll be biscuits from scratch.
Fair point.
Doc didn't watch cartoons growing up. They hadn't been invented yet. They were, but they weren't animated. They were just carved on a wall. All right, we're doing good here. Let's keep them going. This is an Ask Us Anything stream because Streamyard has fucked us. Well,
the very first question, I don't know if you caught it, but it was asking, who is Tanner? Aaron from Immortal Rising asked that.
Tanner, yes, what?
Who are you?
You broke. Who am I?
Who are you?
Well, he said because he hasn't seen you around much, and I know you don't have a Twitter.
I'm just some guy. I stumbled into the show one day, and they just let me sit here and make comments.
Good answer.
Here's a great question. Are we guaranteed honest responses for our questions? Now, here's the rub. If we say yes, but we're lying, then we have answered your question truthfully. Mm-hmm. And if we say no, we have still answered your question truthfully. So, yes, all the questions will be honest.
Indeed.
I mean, within reason. If you ask me about my hernia surgery, I'm not going to tell you about that. It was painful. It was obscene. That nurse had no right to do that.
Also, hello, Carrie, darling.
Yes, hello, Carrie, darling. Don't withhold. Fire away. Well, Red, especially after all the love I poured out on you, don't you come at me sideways. I'll drop an elbow on your head from the top rope. Bam! Tanner Hurley and I met when he went to SavannahCon live, and Pops was down there, and I was back anchoring the desk for CromCon that weekend, and Tanner just showed up and started drawing a live stream while he's there.
Well, I was asked to, but
well, wait, Pops asked you to do something?
Yeah. Imagine that. So the Tanner was there, and Tanner just had this great personality and whatever. So then he popped on a show a week later, and I asked him, I said, I'd really like it if you would join me on my show and just come on and hang out, be the co-host. And he's like, sure. So that's where we're at. He's a creator. He's a writer. He's a veteran. So we have all that in common.
Follow up. How long ago was that? How long have you guys been doing this?
3 years.
3 years now? Yeah.
For someone who said, are you calling me a liar, Mike? Because you started that question off kind of hard, buddy. For someone who said, the earlier the better when it comes to Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies, I'm surprised you never heard of Bosco talking. But what do you want from me? What do you want? I don't know. Porky Pig made his first appearance for Warner Brothers in a Beans the Cat cartoon. Okay, so? Speaking of cartoons, Doc, which is better, Commander McBragg or Go-Go Gophers? Neither. Brock Sampson from the Venture Brothers is my hero.
Great cartoon. I love that cartoon.
He's standing there all bloody, buck naked with a knife sticking in his shoulder, and he goes, stop screwing around. I don't know.
Brock Sampson is legit.
What was Methuselah like? Methuselah was a pretty good guy. I'm not going to lie. That dude could tell a story. I was going to have him on the show, but he died. It's a tie for me between Brock Sampson and Hank Hill on who the most American, patriotic, manly man is. Because Hank Hill's up there.
Hank Hill is up there.
I don't know. He has a narrow urethra.
He does, and he's underdeveloped gluteus maximus. But he did make my favorite line was, suppose I tie the long hair on your head to the short hair on your ass and kick you down the street. I love it. No, you attacked me, Mike. It was an attack. Damn you. Just fucking with you, Mike. It's all good. Mike is into the minutia, the absolute Trivial Pursuit night down at Buffalo's Wild Wings of old comics and cartoons. I'm not. And as a matter of fact, I'll put this out there. The last time I collected comics was in the 90s, and before that, it was in the early 70s. I'm not up on the lore. I don't know this character, that character, this artist, that. I don't know. I'm a storyteller. I tell my own stories, and those are the ones I really like. And since I've been back in comics, I have collected nothing but the independent small creators that I've met, that I know, that I like. And I have a little stack about like yay of their product. And that's all I'll ever collect. I'm never going to get Marvel or DC again. And if they're these big, giant guerrilla crowdfunders, I probably won't get theirs either. I just want to support the guys that are like me, the little creators that are just doing their best to tell good stories. Oh, my favorite question from Mark/Mike so far. Preach. Amen, brother. Amen. And look, I'm not trying to compete with anybody either. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't look at like Hojo is doing a good book and think, oh, I got to get him. No, it's congrats, Hojo. You rock.
Yeah, except for Lori Calcaterra.
Except Lori Calcaterra, that bitch. I hate her. Fucking Lori Calcaterra. Oh, don't get me started on that bitch. Love you, Lori. Lori and I have a brother-sister relationship in which this will typify it for you. She and I were launching near the same time, and she said, "Hey Doc, can I come on your show? I'm going to be launching on this date and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Sure, you can come on next Wednesday. I'll give you the whole show." She's like, "Great, thanks." I said, "When can I come on your show? Because I'm launching." And she pulls out a calendar.
Dude, that just happened with me and Lori because I've never booked Lori's show because I know it's so far out and I don't know what I'm going to be doing at that time. And she has been on my show. I didn't ask to book then. She asked again. I'm like, yeah, I have space this date. And because I make it a rule, like I don't book but more than 6 weeks out. So, so it's not crazy like her. And then I'm like her. And she said, okay, you should come on my show. I'm like, okay, cool. What's your next available? And she's like, not until next year. And I'm like,
I told her, I said, let I get this straight, you heartless wench. You asked me to come on my show and I would kick John Byrne off my show to have you on because we're friends. And I asked you to come on your show and you're talking about 3 months from now. Get the fuck out of here. I hate you. So that began my hate campaign for her. Yeah, the only one I'm competing with is that damn Dark Gift. Ooh, that damn Dark Gift. What is the earliest Warner Brothers cartoon character you're aware of? For fuck's sake. Daffy, Bugs, Porky Pig.
Marvin the Martian?
No, Marvin was later. He was in the Chuck Jones era. I'm from the Fritz Freeling era.
I'm just throwing out my knowledge.
Yeah.
I saw the original Elmer Fudd, and he was not white.
Well, also, the early Elmer Fudd was this giant fat guy. He was hugely obese.
Oh, maybe they've gone through a few iterations.
Yeah. You're not late, Eastland. We're just off the track.
Hello, Eastland.
Damn, I almost said something I shouldn't have. Bygones, Ode to the Bran Muffin. Next. So, ouch. Oh, speaking of ouch, yeah, one of my writer buddies, he posted on Twitter, he goes, "Man, I'm so tired of first person present tense narrative, it makes me sick." I was like, son of a bitch. So I just typed ouch, because that's how I write. Which one of you is day drinking today?
Not this guy.
Not me. I don't have anything, or I would be. Love the digressions and diversions to the stated topics. What is the diversion? What topic?
StreamYard has lost its mind.
Yes.
I guess you were late. Did we bitched about it right when we first came on?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, I already did that bitching. But by all means, feel free to bring up any topic you want to, Eastland. I don't normally do the dodge, parry, evade thing, so ask. But I was going to get back to just briefly this. I hate to go back to it. The Epstein thing. Mm-hmm. My repulsion about what that is all about has prevented me from deep diving into it. but I guess I'm gonna. Eastland, I agree with 50% of that statement. I hate liver no matter how you cook it. So, yeah, but first person narrative, present tense, is really good when it's done well. I like to think I do pretty good at it. Which wine goes best with Rice Krispies? Always a Riesling.
A white?
Yeah, Riesling. I'm indifferent to Epstein. Yeah, at this point, yeah, what would happen if we knew the full list? Nothing would happen. And it's reached that point, well read. I'm sure you're in the same camp. I'll go to YouTube and Forbes Breaking News will have these epic takedowns. This congressman rips apart this witness in a congressional hearing. Yeah, it's all good for gotcha moments, and it's, yes, ooh, I win one for the team, but they don't ever do anything. Hand down some criminal indictments. Let's see some perp walks, some handcuffs, some trials. Yes, agreed. But I want to see some actual action. Now, we've seen a lot of action from this administration. I mean, Trump's keeping every promise he made. Surviving the global collapse. Yeah, and we're actually doing okay right now. Let's see. I'm sure there's some special deals with other nations. Possibly. That's a good take, Darren. He's a wheeler and dealer. Yeah, having gotchas on the elites is so 2010. Yeah. Yeah. KSS and Well-Read are saying, not Well-Read, Darren Wagner is saying the same thing, basically. I mean, Trump is the king deal maker. He can go to these countries and go, hey, either you sign this deal or, we know all about you on Epstein Island. Who knows? I don't know. My point is, I mean, when they had the guy in custody, he himself and the cameras mysteriously quit working. At that point, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, Putin is just determined he's going to keep shit going, and I'm not a big fan of that other guy either. And I'm going to say, you guys want a controversial take? I'll give you one. I differ from my party's core beliefs in the following. In 1992 or 3, I forget which, when the Soviet Union fell, Bill Clinton signed us into the Helsinki Accords, which said that if Ukraine gave up its nuclear weapons, we would guarantee their sovereignty. That means if they were attacked, we would roll in. Well, we ignored that. In my humble opinion, unless the whole U.S. thing in the Gulf War, not Gulf War, in Operation Desert Storm is a hypocrite, we rolled over there with the whole planet and stomped Iraq out of Kuwait without batting an eye. We could have gone in and rolled Russia back to the borders in less than a week. You see the paper tiger that they are? We're not a paper tiger. We are a force of God when it comes to war. And it would have been over. And people go, they have nukes. Yeah, so what? They did it all the way through the Cold War too, and fuck them. They didn't do anything with it. They have nukes. We got them, and they know that. Hey, JD Kirby's in the house. Okay, first of all, I like World War II. What the hell's wrong with this? I agree. JD says, adding my 2 cents in shortly, I agree with everything. Agree with everything I say, and no awkward laughter. Oh, okay. Putin has a fading future, cannot back down. Also, yes, agreed. He's got to be able to show something to his people that, he accomplished something. Broken camera explanation is legit. Whenever my wife leaves our damn browser history keeper. I sort of understood where that was going, Abo. But in case I didn't make myself clear, I don't want to fund a forever war in Ukraine. We should have just rolled in there, kicked Russia's ass, and said, "What the fuck are you doing? Stay behind your borders." We guaranteed their sovereignty, and you knew that, so you were trying us. but that didn't happen. You guys are killing me. They got nukes. So do I. Shit. You got the XP board. No comment. No comment. Yeah, fuck that. Joke ruined. I think Putin was a massive buffer zone that will include Ukraine and all the Baltics, or that he wants a buffer zone. Yeah, agreed. He wants he wants the USSR light, the Soviet Union light. Drone warfare has changed the battlefield more drastically than World War One. It is making a lot of changes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have when Ukraine hit the Russian bombers with that drone swarm, I'm in some chats with some of my veteran buddies, and some of them have different specializations than mine. And that's all I'll say about that. They had a good bit to say about all that. And yes, it's a challenge. Is it insurmountable? No. No. Drones are a thing until they're not a thing. We'll just say that. Yeah. They have definitely made good use of them, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they have access to the Black Sea. They've got Crimea. Doesn't belong to them, but they've got it. I mean, it's almost like that same thing you said earlier, Tanner. Both sides don't eat bacon. I'm not on either side. There's not a hero in that story. Would the Navy survive a drone war? Yeah.
Yeah. It's called the phalanx system.
Well, it's not just the phalanx system. I'll put it this way. It's not like I'm in some classified loop where I know shit the rest of you don't know. I just know some shit that's going to be public here very, very soon because it's already in the pipe to be released. But we don't need to fear drone swarms attacking the fleet, certainly. Now, American bases, landside, stateside here, where the Chinese own farmland right next door, yeah, that might be something to be afraid of. The biolabs in Ukraine, I don't know anything about those. Wagon train or rawhide? Wagon train, definitely. Well, the Israelis are more hero-like. They debud, not invade a hippie music festival and dance badly. Well, I mean, I think I agree with you on that. Yes. I was happy to see the Golden Dome get funded. Yes. Agreed. There's a lot of people misunderstood, by the way, back in the 80s, what SDI was, Strategic Defense Initiative, the so-called Star Wars. It was Reagan was going to put space lasers. No, that was never what it was. It was exactly what the Gold Dome is. It was using lasers to designate the targets as soon as they entered the atmosphere and launching missiles up to intercept them. Well, it didn't work back then because the computing power wasn't there. But we have always been able to track and intercept ballistic inbounds. Now we can do it efficiently. Let's see. Dizzy or Carmen? I don't know what that means. You guys know what that one means?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I have to come back to you on that one, Darren. Clarify. Boxers or briefs? If you say commando, I'm out. That question was for you, Christy.
Yeah. No comment.
Starship Troopers, dumbass. Darren, let me explain this to you, and I'm going to use small words so you'll be sure to understand.
Yeah.
The next time I see you, I'm going to snatch your beard off, roll it up, and smoke it. I don't know which is which. So, not my thing. Boxers or briefs? If you say commando, I'm out. China got no chance. You're damn right.
And Abba wears thongs.
Abba wears thongs. And he sells them too. Don't ask how I know. The movie Spies Like Us. Yeah, when you say STI. Yeah. No third choice? Boxers or briefs? Well, I mean, Commando's not really a choice, or you'll get disowned. I mean, G-string, thong, long johns, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to go get D-Wag and bring him on the show to get the other D-Wag to shut the fuck up. Just kidding. Hey, right about now, normally we'd play a commercial so I could go and get a refill of coffee.
Hey,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, Shadow.
We took them down. The supplier lost their mind. Well, damn, man, I hate that. Green is not my color. Don't be jealous of Darren's beard. I'm not jealous of his beard. I just want to attack the only thing he's got that makes him look manly. Shadowhawk, good to see you, my friend. So, again, for those of you that are late joining us, Streamyard has lost their fucking mind. All the free stuff we used to have on the free plan, like playing trailers and whatnot, intros, gone. It's just gone. Can't have it no more. So next week, we'll be streaming. It won't affect where you watch, but we'll be streaming using a new streaming platform that's going to force me, against my morals, to use Chrome instead of Firefox, because apparently Firefox is not supported by EV Mux. So I had to decide, do I hate Chrome more or StreamYard? Well, I hate Chrome on general purposes. I hate StreamYard for a very specific purpose. So we'll let that out. Well, we were adding out. We were doing that earlier. I like hard cheeses. Space. It's not about exploration. It's about getting rich.
And collecting the splinters of Vigor Cell. And mini skirts and mayhem.
Yes. In space.
In space.
Here's the Demifoot trailer. The Jake Bishop
Chugging
trailer.
a keg. AMC Javelin.
There you go. There you go. Does that cover all the trailers? Lieutenant Rogers, this is a time-sensitive case. You must get your ass behind Nazi lines and capture the thing before the thing happens.
Pretty good.
Okay, let's see here. Only underwear that can't be taken seriously as an option for men is Y fronts on a grown man. What is I don't even want to know what a Y front is. Is that like just a string around your sack?
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
Oh, interesting.
Hopefully we'll have all the trailers back next week. But here's the thing. I've got like 20 stingers and trailers and intros loaded into StreamYard. But I have millions of clips on my computer. I'm going to have to go find them all and load it. Okay, you have the whole... Look, everybody's asking, Carrie, what did she say?
Yeah.
Google it. No, Carrie. We're doing nothing but honesty here today. This is Ask Anything. Your knowledge is also a revelation, says that booger is.
Okay, I found them.
Oh, my God.
Y front briefs. Those don't look bad.
All right, share screen.
Those are weird.
Share screen. Let's see.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait.
But no pictures of dongs.
Okay, let's see. Share screen.
I blame all of this on Anthony Romano. I don't get it. What makes that not a thong?
Well.
Or a jockstrap?
Oh, look, I roll over it and you get a dong.
Those are just Speedos.
I was thinking it'd be worse.
Yeah.
Now, those are gross.
They're just Speedos. All right. Get out of here with that. Yes, please don't share your dong pics. Favorite Transformer? The one on the pole right up the block that gets electricity to my house.
Shockwave.
Is Shockwave the one that has the voice that shoots the tape cassette out of his...
No, he's got... No, that's Soundwave.
Soundwave is my favorite.
Shockwave had the one eye, and I always thought he was cool. He also turned into like a laser gun.
Yeah, I like Soundwave. Soundwave was cool. But he dated himself badly by his chest popping open and a tape cassette flying out. He just... CDs came along and fucked him. He's done. All right, so Will Red's got to go and rub one off. All right, Will Red.
Oh.
See you when you're done. Try to hurry.
Should we bring up the banana hammock again for you, sir?
Oh! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you know. I don't have a dog in that fight either. I'm not really a Superman fan. I'm willing to give that movie a chance. Let's see. I've only got one Emmy. No more banana hammocks. Rekgar is the correct answer. I don't know who that is. So, like, you guys that are like a cohort group or a generation behind me, you had G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all that stuff. I didn't have any of that. Our action cartoons were Super Friends, Planet of the Apes, Arabian Nights. Wagner, help me out here because you're old as fuck.
Does Superman come out tomorrow, or does it come out on
Thundar the Barbarian?
Thundar was great. Also had designs by Jack Kirby.
I think that Mary Lou Retton was one of the hottest women that ever lived. And, yeah, so.
Mary Lou Retton's DUI mugshot. Now I have to look that up.
Chris, you're trapped in a submarine with your fellow hosts. Who do you eat first and why is it Doc?
Yes, exactly.
I've got that nice marbling.
Doc seems a little more like veal. You know, he doesn't like to leave the house. So.
I'm pretty sure I should be offended by that. I mean, basically, Carrie sent me pictures of the Y fronts. They're tidy whities that are blue.
Yeah.
Yep. It always killed me, though. Speaking of that, Eastland, you'd be watching G.I. Joe, and their machine guns are going pew, 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 shooting little beams of light that never kill anybody or even hit anybody. Like, guy gets hit and it knocks him, and he goes, ow, and he gets up and he's back shooting. Where's the machine guns?
They all bailed out, like, right after they got hit.
Hey, Billy Power Max, what's up, buddy?
Hey, you know something interesting talking about bailing out? Like, I just realized watching the original Star Wars, and the guy's about ready to get hit while doing their Death Star run. And a dude in the background tells him to bail out. In space? Like, where are they going to go? You know?
Hey,
their helmets aren't equipped for that.
You might have found more evidence for Darren Wagner's theory of flat Earth. Space doesn't exist.
I just thought that was funny.
No, I meant Billy. I'm talking about the action cartoons from the 70s, and of course, Darren Varner goes, "Thundar the Barbarian was 80s." I don't think so, but I'll go look it up. I mean, you're usually wrong, Darren, but I'll check on that. Or am I thinking of the Herculoids?
Well, I think the Herculoids did come out before Thundar, but I'm not 100% on that one.
Pardon me.
Both great cartoons, though.
Yeah. All right. You guys tell people those one jokes you know. I'm going to go and refill my coffee.
Ooh. You got any good dad jokes, Tanner? You are a dad.
You know, you would think. Yeah, actually, it came out October 4th, 1980. But,
I do like dad jokes, but as soon as I hear them, I forget them immediately.
And that's my problem too. And my son is constantly telling me dad jokes, and I can't remember them all. Lately, he's been telling really inappropriate jokes, so I mean, they just go in one ear and right out the other. But you know, I'm like, don't repeat that in public.
You're like, very good, son.
Yeah, very good. Okay.
You know, the first racist jokes I ever heard, 2 of them, one from my mother, one from my father. They were very racist.
Oh, yeah.
Funny. Yeah. Well, Amit Reina says that they're glad Doc's still alive. What was your favorite animated show growing up that you never missed?
All of them. But no, I did. I loved cartoons. I loved animation, like period, you know, being into art and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, like, I loved He-Man and I love Voltron like the most. So it's kind of a cross between those two.
I was Looney Tunes all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that I like had to see anytime they were on. Was Looney Tunes. Everything else,
My first animated.
Maybe the Smurfs. Maybe the Smurfs. I love the Smurfs.
My first
animated. If it was a cartoon, I watched it. It didn't matter. Like,
I was on general purposes. Yes, I remember Battle of the Planets, which was G-Force, and what was the one with the battleship Yamato in space? We called it Star Warriors or something.
Star Blazers.
Star Blazers. Through the fire and the smoke, we will never give up hope. Evil men with evil schemes, they can't destroy all our dreams. Hell yeah. But then that's when my brain... Racer. Yeah, Speed Racer. When I was young, though, my brain couldn't sort out, why is this so different from American cartoons? Because I knew it wasn't American. It's like the special effects are amazing, but nothing's really animated. Just the mouths move and whatever. And I was like, oh, it was decades later that I learned that's anime.
Oh.
I'm at Raina showing his age. He liked Captain Planet and SWAT Cats.
Oh man, I remember Captain Planet, but SWAT Cats I was starting to age out of.
It's just my oldest son was watching G.I. Joe, Transformers, and whatever. Okay, I was a grown ass man by that time. Amit Reina just suddenly clicked with me. Amit, I haven't seen you in 2 forevers. Where you been hiding? Clinton era cartoons sucked.
I don't know. Watching Tiny Toons is pretty awesome.
I mean,
we got Animaniacs, yeah, with animated Clinton playing the saxophone.
Animaniacs was badass, absolutely.
That was a great cartoon. Good idea, bad idea.
Yeah. The good feathers. Are you peeking
The
to
good
me?
feathers, yeah.
Are you peeking to me? Yeah, now I'll give you this. Batman the Animated Series.
Oh God, that was classic.
That was
very ahead of its time for
yeah,
cartoon.
stands up today as the best animated anything I've ever seen anywhere. It's very good. Animaniacs went after Republicans constantly. Well, I mean, they kind of were. They were. I didn't notice that either. They were kind of equal opportunity, though. I mean, Bill Clinton plays the sax because never mind. I won't explain that joke. Captain Clinton and his "I did not have sex with that woman" power. Oh, it's horrible. Cartoons just went downhill. And then Batman the Animated Series came along, and I went, what's this? Well drawn, well lit, well acted, well directed. Oh! That's the good stuff. All right, guys. It's been an hour. And that's about all.
We made it.
We're the Turbo Kid. He turned into a car. Yeah.
That was a strange cartoon.
Yeah. Get in me, kids. No. There's lines I don't cross. My question was always this, though. In the superhero transforming thing, when Wonderbug is Schlep Buggy and then he turns into Wonderbug, why wouldn't he just stay Wonderbug all the time? Right? I mean, why would you turn back? If you're Donald Blake and you're crippled, hobbled up, and you tap your thing and you turn into Thor, why not just stay Thor? Now you're a prince of Asgard and one of the strongest beings in the universe. Just stay Thor.
Just stay Thor.
Why would you not?
That makes sense.
No, am I the only one, chat? Hell yeah, the tick was good. And it's not like the tick was blazing trails with the animation or the art. It's just that Ben Edlund and that team, they were some fucking amazing writers.
Yeah.
Hashtag just stay Thor. Yes.
Just stay Thor.
Just stay Thor. Captain Marvel. Shazam. Cool. I'm staying this way forever. Spoon. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I don't have an outro to play. We got nothing. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Next week, if we can get it figured out, we'll be on EV Mux and be able to do the usual high quality, high production value show you're used to. You don't realize how much we don't suck until they take away our ability to not suck. So on that note, you guys have a great day. God bless. Peace out.
We promise to suck less next week. Bye.